Let me get my water popping. What's going on? It's your boy Mo Green. Hashtag everybody need Mo Green. That's MOGREEN. That is my Facebook page, my fan page. Mo Green is my YouTube. This isn't on YouTube yet. This is on Instagram. But as soon as this uploads, I will put it on YouTube as well. My IG is Maurice Green 1. I want to change that to Mo Green too. I'm trying to have them all have the same name, so it's just easier to find everything. But you see what's going on, man. The hottest topic in the nation and probably the world. Jussie Smollett faked a hate crime against himself, and now he has turned himself to the authorities. And he had the real sad face. And there's a strong possibility that he will have to do time. What he did, it's a misdemeanor. It's a class 4. No, I'm sorry. It's a class 4 felony. I'm sorry. It's a class 4 felony, and it holds a sentence. I forget what. I think it's called. Oh my God, what's the name of that charge, man? Disorderly conduct or something like that. And it carries a sentence between 1 and 3 years, and this is what he's facing. And from what I'm hearing, he doesn't really have the pockets to obtain the proper lawyer to handle that case for him. He doesn't, so it's not looking too good. I did make a joke that sending him to prison would be a bad idea because he's gay, and a gay man getting sentenced to prison is like R. Kelly getting sentenced to middle school. You are essentially putting him in paradise. But that's just a joke. That's just jokes. And then that shit hit pretty fucking hard last night. But should he go to jail? All jokes aside, my opinion, I don't think so. I think he should get some type of penalty, some type of fine. I don't think people should ostracize him and prevent him from working and getting money. I don't think it's that serious. But this is some serious shit. Somebody was saying when you do things like this, it could potentially like incite a riot. Like innocent people could get hurt behind that. You know what I mean? It's like the right already hates the left, and the left already hates the right enough as it is, than to use these Trojan horse-like tactics to further fan the flames of hatred and separation, man. So he definitely needs to be made an example of. You don't play around with shit like that. Now, somebody argued that there's white people and different types of people that always get away with shit, get away with murder, get away with this, get away with that. I'm not really a believer in the logic just because they get away with it, you should get away with it. But I'm saying in this particular instance, nobody got hurt. I could see if he did this and then like some MAGA supporters or whatever started getting their ass beat in Chicago. Not that you would see any MAGA supporters in Chicago. That was like the biggest fallacy in this whole fucking story. Not that you see that, but if people started getting hurt directly because of this, then I would say he got to sit down for a little bit. But nobody got hurt or anything of that nature. From what I heard, there were 12 different police officers on the case. There were 12 different police officers investigating this situation. So with all those murders and all this bullshit that happens in Chicago, you got 12 cops chasing after some shit that doesn't even exist, which is it's a strain on the city's resources, man. You know what I mean? Like Star in the Morning said, he ran up a pretty good tab. Who knows what that tab is? But you know, it costs money for those cops. It costs money for those cops to use their resources to search for some shit that essentially it doesn't exist at all. I say fine. I say whatever it costs, whatever it costed, as far as like the courts and the cops and all that, wasting their time with this fantasy of a story. I think there should be some type of restitution that he should have to pay. But if and obviously if he doesn't pay that restitution, then that's when the jail should come in or whatever. But I don't think he should be going. I don't think he should be thrown in jail. You know, there's a lot of people, and I'm not justifying it or anything like that. But there have been people that have done worse things in all races that have not gone down. You know what I mean? So I don't think he should go to jail. But I think a fine, maybe some type of probation, maybe some type of psych evaluation. See what's going on inside of his head, you know. Somebody brought out he's been a child actor since he was 6 months old. So, you know, people in that position, they never really get a chance to grow up amongst normal people. They never really get a chance to develop traditional social skills or anything like that. So it's easier for them to create elaborate stories and do things of this nature. You know, they said it was a cry out for help. He was trying to, and I theorized this myself too. He was trying to play to the sensitivities of Lee Daniels because he was trying to do something to ensure that he wouldn't get written off of the show or perhaps have a bigger role on the show Empire. And so a lot of times people do things like this, like women do shit like this, man. They pretend like they get beat up or they get hurt or whatever, or just not even just women, but just people with low self-esteem in general. They'll put them in a position. They'll put themselves in a position to be some type of victim. They'll put themselves in a position to become some type of victim, so people can like just look out for them and give them gifts and trinkets and opportunities and things of that nature. That's kind of like what happened with Jeffrey Owens that was working at Jesse Owens that was working at what the fuck Trader Joe's. Jesse Owens that was working at Trader Joe's or whatever, like so many people harped on him, and he wasn't looking for no sympathy. He was just doing his thing. Like somebody fucking just took a picture of a home, was on the low and shit, and it got spread like wildfire, and then it backfired. I think Vlad was trying to shit on him for being 50 years old and still working at Trader Joe's or whatever, but it backfired, and then he wound up getting a job. I think Tyler Perry or some, I forget who. I think it was Tyler Perry. I think Tyler Perry actually gave him an opportunity to be in a film, one of his future films or whatever. So sometimes sympathy will help you get a job in Hollywood. So I dig it. I get it. But that shit is like super extreme in these racially sensitive times that we live in to pull a stunt like that on such a grand scale that even the president is responding and going at homes, talking about, you know, like, look at all the MAGA supporters that you put in danger by pulling such a stunt. And he got a point. He has a point. It's just like, yo, what Jussie Smollett pulled, man, that's the same reason why motherfucking what's his name? Romeo, damn, man. Not Romeo, I said Romeo. Romeo from the Steve Harvey, what's the Steve Harvey show? No. Yeah, the Steve Harvey show, Romeo. His real name is Merlin Santana. That's how he wound up getting killed. Because some 15-year-old said that he touched her inappropriately or raped her or something. He didn't even know the chick. I think he like said, "Get away from me" or whatever. He didn't want nothing to do with the girl. So the chick was mad because he didn't give his autograph or anything like that. And then all of us, hey James, man, that's not the topic we talking about. So stop trolling, man. So then Merlin Santana was sitting in the car with his homeboy was a dude that was the black boy from the Sandlot. And these motherfuckers ran up on the car and fucking just blew his head off, yo. You know what I mean? Over a fucking lie. So people die over false allegations. This is some serious shit. Nobody died, so that's a good thing. But you can't do that. You have to set a precedent. You gotta let people know, man, that you're not gonna just be coming around here and just saying that people are committing hate crimes. You're creating fictitious hate crimes, man. All that does is just sell these race relations even more, man. It's crazy. Like, we live in this age of social media where we're supposed to be more connected and together, and we have the ability to peer into each other's lives and research each other and see where we're coming from and what we've been through and X, Y, Z. And the crazy thing is, it makes us even more separate because sometimes we might dig up certain skeletons and things of that nature with the technology that is afforded to us nowadays. We might see some skeletons that we ain't really want to see with these individuals. So I dig it, man. Like the ideal idea behind this technology that we had was to bring us together. But ultimately, it separated us even further. You know what I'm saying? But I know he feels ashamed. I really believe that. I don't think Jussie worked alone. Well, obviously he did. The Nigerians helped him. But I don't think he was. I don't think this was his idea. I think it comes above him. Some people theorize Cory Booker. Some people theorize that it's possibly Kamala Harris. You know, allegedly or whatever. They're the ones that like put him up to this because they had some type of Trump card, no pun intended, against Trump when it comes to for re-election. Because like, look at what your peoples do. Your peoples is hemming up gay black people and pouring bleach on them and saying, fuck this is MAGA country. How could you want to be a part of MAGA country when people from MAGA country do shit like put a rope around a gay person and pour bleach on them 2 in the morning at a subway in the 20 below degree weather in Chicago? Now that the shit blew up in their face like it's phony, looks really, really, really bad for the liberals. Now see, the liberals are separating themselves from him. The conservatives, they don't want nothing to do with him. The gay people are separating themselves from him. He going to have to come back home to the black folks, man. And black people, we so dumb. We're always forgiving. So we're gonna forgive him. We're gonna forgive him and let him come back. And some people even theorize that he's not even gay. He's doing gay for pay. He's portraying a gay person because it seems like the gays run Hollywood in general. So if that's the way that you roll, you'll have an easier time of getting to the top. If the powers that be, if the majority of the powers that be, their proclivity is homosexuality, and if you are that, it's easier for you to relate and get ahead. So I get it, but I still don't think he deserves time. Like I said before, I should bring my boy Kenan on, see what he thinks. Let me put this earpiece on. Let me bring Kenan on camera, see if you want to talk. I like talking to Kenan. Player.
Hey, what's going on?
It's Kenan Jerome Floyd, KJ Films.
Am I too loud?
No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. I thought it would go through my earpiece, but it's not. But I can hear you.
Yeah.
But I was just talking about.
Oh, by the way,
Smollett. We already know. What was that?
Everyone followed me on Dangerously Awkward on IG.
Hold on. Let me plug.
You gotta do
Let me plug you into my car I'm gonna plug you into my car speaker because I can't really hear you.
All right.
Too good. So I'm gonna plug you in right here with this little auxiliary cord situation right here. Hold on. I got it. Don't plug and drive. And I'm not left-handed. And it's rush hour. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Good. So yeah, so I was asking. We already know this dude's lying shit. He's lying homosexual. That's not a derogatory term. But my question is, do you think that he should see some jail time for this almost race war inducing shit that he pulled?
Well, I think he should be convicted the same way everyone else has been convicted for falsely accusing people of doing something or filing false police reports.
Right.
It's interesting. Like I think Jussie Smollett is the result of a fake outreach culture, because it's never, and I think it shows that this culture has never really been about victims. It's been about how you can exploit some type of suffering that might not exist. Who knows? It might exist, but
right.
To be honest with you, I think we're getting, as a country, I think we're getting what we deserve. Like, we got Trump. Yeah. We got Trump to show us that we're still racist. And now we got Jussie Smollett to show that some of us are full of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think this is a result I think this is a result of finally getting what we deserve as a country.
Right.
Because when you go, because when you go in one direction, it's going to go into the other eventually. No one
Yeah.
is exempt. No one is exempt from being an asshole.
Nobody. I just think stuff like this is real dangerous because, you know, they say never question a victim. Definitely don't question a gay person. Like, he cornered all markets. He's like gay and black and basically like a woman. He's like all three wrapped in one. And if any of those three entities go through some shit, you're not allowed to question it. And now it comes out that he's fucking full of shit. So it's like the boy that cried wolf. So when somebody actually is going through something, it's gonna be hard to like take them serious when you have somebody in this prominent position who basically pump faked the entire time. You know what I mean? This is dangerous for actual victims, man. You know?
Yeah, it's dangerous. I mean, okay, hold on. I gotta zip up my jacket. Fuck.
Dave Lester asks if this was the bald-headed brother show.
Oh, like Dave isn't bald himself.
Nah, he's bald, but he's hanging on to a thread, man. His forehead line looks like RoboCop with the mask on.
Shit. Hold on.
He's like Murphy. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Well, what was your question? I'm sorry. Say the question again.
No, it was a statement more than anything. I said this is dangerous for actual victims that go through shit because, you know what I mean? When you, like I said, when you always throw these trigger words out like racist, rapist, you're a hater, you're this, you're that, but it's not really that situation.
Well, it's dangerous.
It kind of like it minimizes like the situation, so, you know?
Well, it's dangerous because we're extremely childish. Like, I don't know if we're mature enough. I don't know if we're mature enough to be able to handle this. Like now, like right now, Jussie Smollett comes out and now it's a blanket statement. Oh well, now we can't believe anybody or he set black people and gay people back. It's like
yeah.
I mean, no, not really, and that's.
I think that's white people saying that shit more than anything.
No, I mean, a lot of people are saying it. The thing about white people now is white people are trying to act like they know what empire is now. Like I've been seeing white people on my Facebook like, oh, they should cancel Empire. Nigga, you weren't watching it to begin with.
You sure wasn't.
Who the fuck? Hold on, you sit up there like you've been watching Empire, and you're like, oh yeah, we need to cancel shit. Nigga, you wasn't even watching it. Now all of a sudden, white people know what Empire. All of a sudden, white people know what Empire is now. All of a sudden, white people know who Lee Daniels is.
Yo, the only
Did you see that meme?
What was
the only empire that the white people know is the Roman Empire and the one from Star Wars. Those are the only empire.
I didn't see that meme, but I did not see that meme. I was just about to say that, but I guess they beat me to the punch because I was going to say the only empire white people know about was the one that was ran by General Palpatine.
Yeah, that was a little too long. I
know. I was trying to make it my own.
No, I don't think that's a meme. Is that a meme?
I don't know. I thought about it in my head. That's the only empire Empire Strikes Back. The only empire they know is the Empire Strikes Back, man.
Yeah, that's the only empire white people know about. They're trying to act like they know Empire. The fuck out of here with that.
But there was a movie called Empire that came out in 2002 with Tretch and Fat Joe.
Yeah, but that was a black movie. That was a black movie. They don't know about They don't know about that Empire either.
They don't know a damn thing about Jamario either.
But the meme that I saw, was they were saying, if they canceled Roseanne, then they should cancel Empire. The fuck you talking about? The fuck you talking about? That's not even the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, people are like,
it's not.
Well, I can't.
No, it's not at all.
Well, number one, they canceled Roseanne, but they brought the show back when everyone else called the country.
They They changed the name. It's just like if you ever go to a black club and somebody get killed, they don't cancel the club. They just change the name of the club. That's all.
They just changed it, clean up the blood, and open it 2 weeks later. That's it. Grand opening.
They call it something else. It went from swizzle sticks to cherries, nigga.
but like this, but they're trying to make these stupid comparisons that doesn't make any sense. Number one, the thing about Roseanne is Roseanne created the show Roseanne. She was like the executive producer. I think she was Are
you there? He froze up on me. I think I lost him. He was talking about anyway, so. No, you breaking up, Kenan. We can't hear you right now, man. Yo, you still talking. You don't even realize that your shit breaking up, bro. Yeah, I had to get Kenan the fuck up out of there because that shit wasn't working at all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to bring her back on. I'm trying to bring Kenan. This motherfucker got the blackest middle name ever, and he's the whitest dude, the whitest black guy you could ever see on earth. I'm gonna try to bring her back on. We in rush hour traffic. We driving through Hartford, Connecticut right now. Trying to bring him on camera, it's not working. No answer for video guests. But yeah, Kenan gets a little bit long-winded when I bring him on my shows. But what was he talking about? He was trying to say that people were saying, hey, they cancel Roseanne, so they should cancel Empire. Like Kenan said, Jussie Smollett didn't create Empire. Now, if this was Lee Daniels that pulled this bullshit, then take that fucking show off the air. But some people say that Lee Daniels probably had something to do with this too. You know what I mean? So Jussie Smollett, they about to get fired, man. They about to let his ass go. They say he had 9 scenes coming up. They say he dropped his screen time from 9 scenes down to about 5 scenes or whatever. And shit is looking rocky for Holmes, but I don't believe that he should go to jail. I don't think that. I don't co-sign that. I don't agree with that. Like I said, I think he should get a hefty fine. I think he needs to give a public apology to Trump and the MAGA supporters. He needs to give a public apology to that. Because damn, you hate somebody so much, you're gonna have to invent fictitious shit in order to fucking take him down. That's not cool, man. It's not cool. But I don't see. Run, Jussie. Run, Jussie. Run, girl. That's funny as hell. My boy Will, whatever fuck name he going by. He listen to. You could tell who listens to what YouTubers by the things they say. But when I say their catchphrases, I quote their catchphrases. I don't just say that shit. I always give credit to where it came from, baby. Even though some might think I was a joke thief, because never mind, we're never gonna talk about that. I always give credit to where things are due. I always give credit to from where I learned shit. I always give credit to who inspired me. Yeah, but like I said, I think public apology, a fine to cover the expenses for sending 12 police officers in the courts on a wild goose chase. Probation, a year probation, psychiatric evaluation, maybe some type of rehab. And I think I put him on an ankle bracelet for at least 3 months, house arrest. Put him let him really think about what he did, man. Like falsely accusing people of some shit is some evil shit, yo. Falsely accusing people of some shit, that's some of the lowest of the low shit you do. Like you literally just randomly picking somebody minding their business and then falsely accusing people of doing shit. It's probably worse than actually doing a crime and hurting somebody. Because it's like 2 people that's getting hurt, man. Obviously you're hurting yourself because you're committing a crime. Then you hurting a perfectly innocent person that didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like say if you accuse somebody of rape that didn't even know you or something like that. Even if they didn't do it, there's still going to be a faction of society that looks down on this person like they actually did something. Like say it was 2 innocent white guys that were picked. saying that they were the ones that did this MAGA bullshit. Even if they didn't do it, but they happen to be Trump supporters, people gonna still be looking at him at the side with the side eye because he brought this up in the first place. So now they're gonna be forever in danger over some bullshit that he brought up that didn't exist. So jail time, no. Like I said, ankle bracelet, 3 months. You know, say ankle bracelet, 3 months in the house arrest, probation for a year. Pay the restitution to the Chicago Police Department and pay all the court fees and public apology to Donald Trump and all the MAGA supporters. I think if you do all them 5 things, I think he'll take the pressure off him a little bit. And the fact that he apologizes to Trump and all of the supporters, that will make the left mad even some more. But it's like, listen, you got to do something. In this instance, the MAGA supporters didn't do nothing to Jussie Smollett, so he got to eat that. Yo, we got Democrats, we got Republicans, and I know we all hate each other, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans, you know what I'm saying? And we all want prosperity and good health and fortune and security and peace. We all want those things. We just all have different ideas of how to obtain those things. But we pretty much all have the same basic needs, so we shouldn't hate each other just because we have different ideological ways of seeing things as far as the government is concerned, and as far as leadership and rulership, or what have you. So, if Jussie, as Star would call him, decides to give this apology, like the leftists, y'all already mad at him. Like that's the only thing he can do to save face, is to put his face in front of a camera, like, you know what, this is what happened, blah blah blah. But if there's a higher up above him that put him to this, like a strong political figure, man, it's gonna be tough for him to do that, man. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if some foul play happened. I would not be surprised. If it's a higher up like that, I would not be surprised. I would not want it to happen, of him taking his own life or some crazy shit like that. But if he got somebody that much bigger, you know what I'm saying, and they're in his pocket, it's tough, man. He gonna have to just eat that. He gonna have to eat that and take that fall. You gotta take that dive, Jussie. Listen, y'all, you thought because this was the Me Too movement and this was the age of the homosexual and this was the age of believing women and just believing femininity, believing what any female thing says, and I view homosexual males as female too, but any female type energy thing, whatever they say, believing that as truth. We live in that age, you know? But his story was so ridiculous and unbelievable that even the people on the left and even gay people are turning against him. Like, come on, man, this don't even make no fucking sense. This is stupid. We didn't even put this plan together enough, man. It seemed like, as somebody said, it seemed like it was rushed because he paid the guys $4,000, but he paid them $35 up front. He didn't even have all the money to pay these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? So I heard this on Star in the Morning too. It seems like the whole situation was scrapped together hastily or whatever, and it wasn't really thought out. They just thought, hey, society will never question a gay man. Society will never question a female, and society will never, definitely not trust a gay black man that acts like a female. We're not going to fucking question that. But enough people. Star in the Morning is the one that called this shit out first. I'll give him credit, because he said it seemed fishy. It seemed like Jussie was cruising the streets late night looking for a foot long, not looking for a sandwich. That's what he theorized. And the more he dug, the more you dig, the more you find, you know what I mean? And then everything started coming out, and then people started calling in and tipping off. Like, people gonna snitch. That's another thing. When you do this elaborate scheme, man, it's always gonna be a shaky wheel on a car that has the potential to fall off, man. And when shit started to hit the fan, man, them fucking Nigerians sang like canaries, yo. They went and bought rope at a place. They on camera buying rope and bleach and shit, man, at a nearby hardware store rather. Like, it was just real. It was really messy, man. Unless he wanted to get caught, unless this is something that he wanted to do, he's a fucking genius, man. Because it wasn't, to me, it wasn't a well thought out plan. Like I said, in theory, it had potential, you know. You can't question female, you can't question gay, you can't question victims. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Fuck black, forget the black thing, forget the gay thing, forget the male, forget the female. You're not allowed to question the victims. He was the victim in the situation. So when you make yourself a victim, society has a stigma against those that question victims. But when the shit seems outlandish like this, and it's something that could potentially cause fucking riots and like dirty ass race relations and violent race relations, I don't know, man. Kenan, I don't know if I can add you. I tried and it's not letting me. I tried to add you back and it's not letting me do it, yo. James say, I just saved the room. Got post deleted. I'm a hero. And you want to shame. I'm not shaming Jussie. I'm not shaming Jussie at all. I'm not shaming Jussie. I said, they asked us, should he go to jail? And I said, no, I'm not shaming him at all. I'm fucking doing a story that everybody is talking about. And whether you did that or not, that wasn't going to fucking bring down, that bullshit wasn't going to bring down the elbow room. And that topic has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You can start your own video up, and then we can talk about it there. Let me try to bring my boy back on. Yes, it's not letting me, Kenan. It's not letting me bring you on. It's not letting me. For whatever reason. Maybe it'll work now.
Yeah, my phone went dead.
Your phone went dead, man.
Yeah, my phone. Stupid.
Your battery was low.
Yeah, I'm at the point where my I have like the iPhone where they're trying to make you buy a new one.
Right.
So they make it real shitty.
Yeah, that's what they always do, man. It's all about economics, man. Why buy you something that lasts 10 years when they can buy you something that only lasts a year that you got to get every year? You ever notice that phone bill plans are 2 years, but the new phone comes out every year? You ever notice that? There's a reason for that, man. Why can't it be the other way around? Why can't the phone plan be 1 year and the bill come out every 2 years? Period. And you can't upgrade the phone until your contract is over. So you always got to spend that money every 2 fucking years, or spend full price if you want to get it on time. Black people always need to get shit on time. You know what's funny? Black people always want to get shit on time as far as like kicks and phones and shit, but we always late for work though. That don't make no sense, right? Planned obsolescence, whatever that means. This cat went out again. Yeah, I'm gonna add you one more time, bro. I'm tired though. I don't know what the hell's going on with Kenan and shit. What I was saying was, we always like new shit on time. Like as soon as the Jordans come out, or the PlayStation 5 or iPhone, we right on time. We always on time to buy shit, but we never in time for work.
No, that's not true. I'm on time. I'm on time for work, but right now,
but you're not black.
What?
You're not really black though.
That's dumb.
In a traditional sense. What's
the traditional sense?
Traditional sense is that you got child support. You got 2 or 3 babies mamas. Your favorite drink is Hennessy, and you don't watch Empire because that's some gay shit.
I don't watch Empire because it's a bad show. That had nothing to do.
Why you give me the side profile view?
Because I'm at home and I'm getting some shit done. That's
you a character, man. Oh my god.
I gotta fucking I should share this.
Share it. Yo, I pretty much covered all the bases. I picked up from what you were saying of how it's a false equivalency to want to cancel Empire because they canceled Roseanne.
It's not the same.
It's a false equivalency. I know.
Yeah,
but I broke it down. Would it be kind of redundant if we do it again? Talk about that again?
Yeah.
But I said If Lee Daniels is behind this shit, then it gotta go.
Well, I know that I never want to work with Lee Daniels because everyone that's been working with him has been fucked up. Like
Damon Dash.
Monique.
I need my motherfucking money right now.
Now, what's his face?
He was like, "Okay, Damon, I got you, Damon."
He's too cool. See, he's too cool. Yeah. He's too cool for that shit. Like, he's way too cool. Like Lee Daniels is the type of motherfucker that he'll stab you in the back, and basically he's like, okay. He's like, you need. Everyone's flipping out around him, and he's staying calm and collected. He's like, yo, you owe me money, and Lee Daniels is like, okay, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get your money.
That's another reason why I know that you're not black, because you said calm and collected, but black people say calm and collective. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. What the fuck?
I thought you froze again. Goddamn, you was doing the mannequin challenges now, man.
Oh, I guess I'm doing like I think I'm doing like a watch party or some shit. So I'm like,
oh, okay. No, I say black people say calm and collective, not collected. You say it the right way, so that's how I know that you're not black.
You're dumb.
I know. But then some people theorize that Lee Daniels not gay. Some people say that shit is all a front. Because he said he was too cool with Dame Dash when that happened. He showed zero fear.
Well, what's that have to do? That doesn't have anything to do with sexual orientation.
Hell yeah, dude.
No, it doesn't.
Gay dudes be scared, Joe.
Fucking Lee Daniels runs a Hollywood empire.
Hence the name of the show.
He's not scared.
No, I'm just fucking around. I'm just bullshitting. I'm just making jokes.
He's not scared. He's not scared of anybody.
He's scared of this dick.
I hate watching my videos because I hate my fucking voice.
You got to get over that shit, man. You'll get over it, and you'll learn how to talk in a different way to please yourself. I had to get over mine myself, and I'm comfortable with I actually like it. I like my voice now. My voice is velvety smooth.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds like you smoke.
No, I don't. You have a nerdy baritone. I like when you get amped up because your voice starts to crack. It's like, oh my God, it's like these guys are coming in. You sound like Joey Diaz.
Yo, I can listen to Joey Diaz. Talk all day long.
All day. You see, he did a video with Ali Sadiq today or yesterday.
Oh no, I didn't see it. Yo, so you saw Soulja Boy was going out with Black China for 2 minutes?
Yeah, I saw that.
And he split up with her, and he was just, I just want to
see how the pussy felt.
He just wanted to smash. I think that's hilarious.
He said, wifey. I just want to see how the pussy feel.
So are we still gonna talk about Jussie Smollett? Or are we gonna?
I said he doesn't. No, this is what I said. You missed it. I don't think he deserves jail time. I don't think he needs that. What I think he should get is a year of probation, be on a bracelet for 3 months, pay restitute fines towards like the Chicago Police Department for all the resources they use searching a fucking phantom. Pay that. Pay court fees, and public apology to Donald Trump and Donald Trump supporters.
Yeah, basically.
I think all that's fair. A lot of people on the left, they might not like that, but listen, man, like I was saying, the left might hate the right, the right might hate the left, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans. We all want the same shit. We just want it in different ways. And shut that fucking dog up, man, before I kill it. It's messing up the video.
Peggy!
Jesus Christ.
Peggy, you're messing up my video, Peggy. Stop screaming. Stupid dumb.
Man, this chick is cute. But no, I said, the left hates the right hates the left, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans. We all want the same shit. We just want it in different ways. You know
well, yeah, I just think we're just childish. We need to get over
I'm trying to check out this little cute light skin.
Well, you know, somebody needs to. There's been articles attacking like he needs to apologize to Kevin Hart too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because when it came out, it was like, oh, straight black men. Yo, focus.
Yeah.
It was straight. It turns into straight black men are straight black men are condemning.
And the whole.
And it was just kind of. It's just kind of like, okay, so we're going to fight about this now. We're all fighting. We're fighting about this.
Terry Crews got to apologize too with his bullshit ass hyper masculinity fucking video, basically throwing every straight male under the bus ever.
Terry Crews needs to apologize for those Old Spice commercials.
Oh my God! Excuse me, man. You see my boy Dale Cover? His video is fucking blowing up, man.
Dale Cover? Who's that?
He's a booker. He's a comedian out of Rhode Island. He made a spoof. He kind of looks like Jamal Lyon a little bit. So he made a spoof of what happened as far as the Nigerians kicking his ass with bleach and ropes and shit. And InfoWars picked it up. A lot of media outlets, World Star, they've been sharing that shit like wildfire. He got like 50,000 views in one day.
Yeah.
You should check it out, man. You should check that shit out. As a matter of fact, I'll share the video with you. Check out my boy Del Cover. He made the real story of what happened with Jussie Smollett the night of him getting robbed when he was looking for a footlong. Pause.
I might need to go get a footlong now. There's a Subway just around the corner from me.
Yo,
what should I get? What should I get on my footlong? Should I get some meatballs? No, just kidding.
Can I get some meat on my footlong?
Should I get a meatball?
Yo, you know how much business Subway is getting probably right now because of this shit? You know, free advertisement. And this is good PR for this is good PR because before Subway was known as the rapist sandwich shop. You know what I mean? So this stage hate crime was brought to you by Subway. What Subway's gonna go eat fresh? Eat fresh.
Eat fresh, niggas.
I think they should have a gay dude on a Subway commercial. I think they should have a gay dude on the Subway commercial. He said, "Whenever I want a foot long, I go to Subway. Eat fresh, nigga." Oh, the jokes make themselves. My God, man.
I'm gonna make that status right now. Eat fresh. Eat fresh.
He said, "I was going to Subway because I wanted something fresh." Oh, that's the next one. That's the next spoof. Yo, nobody did a fucking spoof of this shit. Nobody. This is amazing to me. My boy Dell is the only person that's done it. It's fucking insane. I was looking for this shit. Nobody did a spoof yet. He's the trailblazer with it. Some people are thinking that YouTube is suppressing his views though. He should have 1 million views by now. That's how crazy that video is, dude. But he only got 50K. Like InfoWars, I think World Star, a couple of media outlets shared that shit, man. Like they ran a news report on that shit. It was on the fucking like the whatever local news. It was on TV. That's how big that video is right now.
CNN is giving live updates of the Jussie Smollett arrest. There is no live updates.
No live updates. But matter of fact, I'm gonna take you in the house with me. Fuck it. I gotta fucking get ready. Not get ready, but change and shit. I'm constantly on the move, constantly on the go. Y'all had a real good show. Yo, Cool Bubba Ice is a dope ass comedian. I didn't know that motherfucker was that good, yo.
He's been doing comedy for 20-something years.
He told me 30 years, yeah. His impersonations are phenomenal. But not just his impersonations, his singing voice. That motherfucker, if he wanted to be an R&B singer, he could be that shit, yo.
It's too late for that.
Man. Well, I know that now, but if he wanted to, yeah. He could be like a little Freddie Jackson looking motherfucker when Freddie Jackson didn't have AIDS.
Freddie Jackson? You mean Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
The fuck?
He might as well. Freddie Jackson became Freddie Mercury. That's messed up, though. Now we're going to offend the AIDS community.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna go.
Say what?
I think I'm gonna go unless you have something more exciting to talk about.
No, man, that's it. I think we pretty much covered what I wanted to cover. You brought in some good points. I brought in some good points.
Well,
Ain't nothing much to talk about.
I'm gonna talk about on my podcast. I'm gonna do my podcast to be up tomorrow.
Yo, when you get your podcast, hit me up.
I will.
What time you doing it?
I'm doing it sometime today.
Your podcast? Are you do it by yourself?
For now, I mean, I want to get more people on it, but I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Because I need to get recorded. You know what I mean? I need to get actually like recorded. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have any wires to be able to like do a spliff with my mic. If I can do a spliff with my mic, then maybe I can do it like over the phone.
You gotta get a mixing board.
I'm looking for some interns.
Yo, I don't know, man. Put an ad out on Craigslist or some shit, man. One of your comedy groups.
Oh, by the way, I'm starting a show March 24th here in Claremont, California. So,
is it paid showcase?
I guess I have to check to see if there's a budget, but we'll talk about that another time.
I'll do it. I'll fly out there and do it.
Okay, dope.
I'll pay for my lodging if you just give me a couple bucks, and when I'm out there, I'll do it. Nothing major, but just damn.
I will. I'll talk to you offline about it.
All right, we can do that.
All right. So, wait, hold on. Follow me on Instagram, everybody. Follow me on Instagram at Dangerously Awkward. Listen to my podcast, IG, Dangerously Awkward. Dangerously Awkward.
Oh, you typing it in?
Yeah, Dangerously Awkward. Follow me because I got shows and shit coming up. So I will.
California love.
Oh, this watch party thing works. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. I see you, Kenan, man. Good talk.
You too. Bye.
Yep. So that's my little brother from across the country, Kenan Floyd. Dropped his 2 cents, and he's always bringing something insightful to the country. Looking for something to eat, and not looking too promising, but that's pretty much it. I don't think he should go to jail, but I think he should get fined, but he shouldn't go to jail. That's my time. Hashtag everybody need Mo Green. Add my fan page on Facebook is Mo Green, MOGREEN. And on that page, you can see like my shows, and I link my YouTubes and my Instagram and all that stuff. It's a one-stop shop for everything that I do. All right? Peace.